Bam. Hope he's big as he acts like he is. Guys, on Kerr Lake today, don't know what's going to happen. Be honest with you, I've said this many times, I don't know this lake that well. I found a brush pile here, and that could have been luck. Maybe good fish. Bait fell out of his mouth. I'll show you what I was using. I was using a cricket. Oh yeah, he could 11-inch fish. Bam, good one to start with. All right. The lake is up. You can see the water's in the trees here. The lake is 308. Now, you know what? I made my mind I was coming up here today because I had some time. Okay, I got a paint job to start tomorrow. Small paint job. Ain't gonna take me about a day. A little porch to paint. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna go up there Wednesday before I do this paint job. Middle of the week, lake should be quiet. We've had all this rain. I knew the lake was going to be up some. All right, this lake, I told you, I said this in a video the other day. I don't know if y'all seen it yet or not. I paid attention to what I was saying. I said that Kerr Lake, they use it for flood control. They hold the water back on this lake, and then they let it into gas a little bit at a time. You see it's up in the trees. The lake is 308. Normal pool, I think, is 298. So the lake's up an area of 10 foot. That's right. So that means anything that I knew where it was at, it's going to be 10 foot deeper, right? But I know a couple brush piles here because I had a friend show them to me, all right? I don't know if this is one of them or not. I think I'm close to it. But it says 10 foot difference now. But I found, here's what I found. Yep, it's got about 20 on it. And they evidently, that one hit the first cast. This is the modal oil color cricket. And it was on my rod from fishing the other day. I just left it on there. And I thought, hey, will they bite a cricket on Kerr Lake? Now, I told y'all I've been doing really good with the cricket. Because the cricket's just been hot for me. Because right now, we have a lot of bugs in the water. And I seen somebody else, Crappie Connection last night, was talking about that new little mayfly that's 1.5 inches. And the whole time, I'm sitting there thinking the whole time, hey, the bug, I got the bug. You know, I got this cricket that's 2 inches. The bug is 1.5 inches, okay? And that's what was running through my mind. I gotta get lined up, guys, with it there. What's running through my mind is that little bug has 2 little arms on the side, 2 tails. Theirs had little feet on the front, like 3 or whatever, the mayfly. So yeah, a bug imitator is a great thing to use this time of year. That's what he was talking about. Y'all see I've been catching a lot with the cricket. That's why I've been using it. Because, man, that fish, he hit it. It wasn't, I think I got a bite. It was, that's mine. The water's kind of clear, though, even though it's up. Motor oil would be good, brim, all the earth tone colors. And, hey, here's something I don't tell everybody. So y'all pay attention. I'm working on some dual colors in the cricket only. Made stock in one of them yesterday. The one I've been having good luck with, the blackback, blue crawl belly. Made them yesterday. They're coming on this fall. Try to put them on the same time we put on the prey bait, okay? That's my goal. All right, guys. I moved to another brush pile. Found them. I didn't know about this one either. I'm going to tell you what, they are not easy to catch today. I showed y'all those fish. They left. The next couple casts, they left. Yeah, they all left but a handful. And that handful would not pay any attention to me at all. Summertime, they're not easy to catch here in the summertime on any of these lakes. And that's why a lot of these fishermen disappear. Talked to a guy at the boat ramp, said he ain't fished for a while. He was striper fishing. So, there you go. But they can get tough to catch in summertime. We don't have the huge population here. Now, this lake has more crappie than we have on Gaston. All right? Better population of crappie. And that's why I come up here. This is a black crappie. It was a good one, though. He's about 12 inches. Now, guys, I know y'all think I'm stuck on the cricket. I can see some of y'all now. Dennis is using that darn old cricket again. This is the brim color cricket. There you go. Why am I using the brim color cricket? I tried a couple of colors, guys. I tried the Tadpole Junior. I tried the Fathead Minnow. They'd chase it. They'd nip at it. Oh, yeah, they're going to eat it up, and they'd go back down. And I threw the cricket again, and I caught one. So, cricket 2, everything else 0. Yeah, you got to throw what they want to bite. You know, I mention this a lot. The cricket's a good bait, guys. And a lot of y'all are making comments when I'm loading the cricket. I love the cricket. I love the bug. The bug works great too. Maybe I need to go to a bug, you know. So anyway, and I've got tadpole juniors. There's a June bug cricket. I'll throw that in a minute. If they're going to eat the cricket, I'm going to feed them the cricket. I got tadpole juniors on. I've tried a couple different colors. That's usually what I can catch them on up here when it's tough. They are falling, but like I said, the fishing's just not easy right now at all. Now I'm going to try these one more time. I've cast at them quite a few times here. I put this brim cricket on. The second cast with the brim cricket, I caught one. Man, guys, got another off that same brush pile. I'm going to tell you what, it took me a while now. I switched to a brim color. I think that's all. And they left the brush, some of them left the brush pile. I'm getting better with the long rod, netting them anyway. I actually doing better with this 12 foot than I was the 10, I think. I think it's because it's got a better feel to it. And I like the cork handle, guys. I can feel the bite in the cork handle. You know, I'm just, I heard Walter Marshall say that the other day. He said he likes the cork handles. I do too. Even my bass rods through the years, I'd rather have a cork handle. Alright, that was a plus for me. I used St. Croix rods for years because of that. There you go. He's the smallest I've caught today. He's about 10 and a quarter. Alright guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try here a couple more minutes. The other brush pile is over in there somewhere. I have to go back and find it. You have to lake up 10 feet. It's a little different position and it looks different anyway with the water in the trees. The brush pile, same place. It just looks different when you look at the bank, right? You know, you use a vocal point, ain't the same, so I reckon what I'm saying. And I'm going to try it again. Trying different things, but it seemed like the cricket's the best thing. And, you know, I came up here today, I had an idea about fishing with a couple different things in my mind. And, you know, this has happened quite a few times. When I get to the lake, the fish don't want what I want to feed them. I have to find what they want. And, guys, that's fishing. I mean, I've heard so many people say, this is the best bait. Oh, I see this in the thumbnails. Only bait you need. And I'm thinking, gosh, I wish I could say that. I got 19 body shapes and I use them all. I use them all. And I use all the colors. You know, sometimes the small bait's a trick. Sometimes they want something small. Sometimes that fathead would just catch them when nothing else works. You know, the tadpole and the Tweety bird, I've been fishing with them. They work good around docks because they skip good, you know. And the fish are eat them. I'm going to find out what those fish want to eat and what they want to bite. Then that's what I'm going to fish with. So I'm jumping different color crickets. Right now, they seem to be working the best. I've got them all on crickets, and I'm throwing the other baits. Man, guys, I went back to that school like I told you I was going to do. Nothing. And I told you they left when I went back. I went back. There was some there. And, well, you rascal. When I got into the net, he run. He pulled in just enough line. I stretched it just enough I couldn't reach him. I thought I had him about the length of the rod, and that's what I like. Don't y'all like about the length of the rod when you try to net him? All right, come here, buddy. That's a good fish. So I gave up on him. I fooled with him about 15 minutes. And I tried different colors. I tried different color crickets. I tried a couple new color crickets I'm making with the dual colors. They just, I mean, they wasn't paying attention to nothing. You know, when they get spooked or know something's wrong or however you want to say it, you must forget it. But I thought I gave them some time because there was a bunch of them and they done the same thing. After a little bit, they scattered. Some went to one side of the brush, some pulled off, some went to the bottom. That's a good fish. He's over 11. All right, I got the... Now, I'm using, that was a Fathead minnow, Virginia shad color. I threw it first. That was the first cast. Sometimes the first cast can be the best. And guys, it took me a little bit. I finally got another one, Virginia shad Fathead. They would chase it almost every cast. Like they just had to have it. You see them moving around? It's not many on that school. It looks like it is, but it's not that many. I think a lot of it's the tree. But I knew I tore my bait. I knew about this spot, guys. This brush pile. The one brush pile I knew about a while ago, the other one I didn't. The other one I found, I didn't know it was there. He's probably at 10. He's probably 9 3/4. He tore my bait. The bigger the body on the bait, guys, the longer you can get out of it. You never noticed that? So I got it back on there. And what I done was went into a different part of the bait, guys. So I shouldn't be telling y'all stuff like that, how to get more out of a bait. Just go into a different part of it. When you go in, go a little left, a little right from where you did the first time and get a little bit more meat. You get a couple more fish out of it. All right? I'm not gonna fish all day. Like I said, I've been spending some time too today looking. When I come up here, I like try to make a video, then I look for brush piles. I have people tell me how many brush piles on this lake. Some of them say, I've got 100 brush piles marked. Well, I know about 6. That's right, I knew about this one. I knew about 6. So I spent some time looking. I put my, I ought to make that'll be a separate video. I run this thing out to about 130 feet, and I just kick along and put my remote, I got it in my pocket, see here? Because I've been looking. And I'll just run up the bank, I'll make a circle around, just looking. And if you got it on 130 feet and you make a circle, you covered a lot of ground, haven't you? And that's what I do. I get on a point, and I make a circle, and I go to the next one. Now, you can use side imaging if you want to. I've got side imaging on my depth. It's on my depth. On my depth. Did I say depth? On my dash. On my dash. But it's a 5. That's why I don't use it. I tell people this all the time. I had a neighbor asked me the other day, he said, Dennis, I'm talking about buying a live scope. I said, at least get a 9. If you're not going to buy a 9, don't even buy one. I'm telling you. He said, why? And he's 80. He's 80. I said, first of all, the screen is so small, everything's smaller. That's why I don't use that side imaging on that Lowrance 5. And that came with the boat. It's not big enough. You take a crappie and then put little specks. You know, if you find a brush pile, and it's not that much of a brush pile. If you got it on 40 or 50 feet, that's going to help you. So, bigger depth finder you can afford, guys, the better off you're going. All right. Damn, long rod this one, guys. Now, same thing here. Oh, reeled him in a touch too far. Where are you going? Come here. Come here. Reeled him in about 2 or 3 foot too far. Same thing off of this pile. Riding around, found it. Took and threw another bait first. They'd roll it, pay attention to it. Threw the cricket back and they bit it. They're just eating so many bugs right now, guys. That's all it is. And I said earlier, I heard guys on Crappie Connection talk about the same thing. They got that new mayfly. And I seen one of our subscribers put on there, they're catching them on Lake Country Baits. Thank you, sir, for that. Yeah, I think this cricket copies a bug just about, insect just about as good as anything. Bam. This don't feel as big. Alright. Come here. I got you about the right length. Got you about the right length. You just got to swim over to me. Hey, that's an art, guys. I'm telling you. To get that fish to come in and swing to you. These guys are using 16 and 20 footers. He's about 9.5. Have you seen them talking about that 20 foot rod, telescoping rod? It telescopes out to 22 foot. And then but here's what the thing is, it folds back up. You don't reel the fish in, you don't have a reel on it. You just tie a piece of line on the end of it. It's on YouTube, just look it up, telescopic rod, made it come up, trying to think the guy's name, Coleman, invented it, and he just folded back up. So I could see where it would be good. Here's where I'm fishing. You can see it's some scattered stuff there. Not all that's fish, some of that's brush. And when I come across it, only a couple fish are coming up once in a while. But I have fished this spot before I knew about this one. Okay, I'm gonna get this the right length. Let's see, about right there. Perfect. Hey, he's a baby. All right, guys. I think that's why I showed y'all the brush pile. Looks like a lot of fish there. Some of it is brush, but they're down in that, and I think a lot of them are just right here. That's what you're seeing. That's what a lot of that solid green is. He's about 7 small ones. The big ones are hanging around the top. They done disappeared. Once you catch a few of them, bam! Yeah, I got some shoulders. Nah, he ain't that big. He's just mean. Oh, he's a white crappie. I think everything else I caught today's been black crappie, haven't it? Really hadn't paid that close attention, but that's a white crappie. I was talking to somebody on our lake at a boat ramp a couple weeks ago, and they said, "Only thing I ever catch here is white crappie." I said, "You're better than me. I think I've caught 2 all year." "What? You're catching crappie?" I said, "Yeah, but they're black." "No, the ones I'm catching are not black." I said, "Hold on, I'll show you the difference." See the bars? All right, guys, June bug cricket. All right, guys, here's what I do. So I left that brush pile. I've caught those couple. They didn't want to pay attention. I'm not going to keep playing with them. Look, right here. Right here. 90 feet out there. Out this way. See that? Didn't know about that one. That's new to me. I'm at 70 feet. All right, slow it down. Now I'm going to start bringing it in. 60 feet. Gosh, that's a good brush pile. I'm at 55 feet. Now I'm going to use my foot pedal because I think I can control it better. I'll cut my remote off. 45 feet. I'm facing the wind. 40 feet. I started on the other one at 40 feet. I like to start about 40. Right in there. Alright, I'm going to cast first. And after I cast, then I'll pull up to about 30 foot from it and I'll use the long pole. I try to pick them off the cast. There's like some right on the top. Okay, I done drifted in a little closer than I wanted to be now. Bam. Fathead strikes again. So now I've got two baits that are catching fish. I'm not going to net here. 2 baits that are catching fish, guys. The Fathead and Virginia shad. He threw my bait off. See, that bait was tore a little bit, but I got another fish out of it. He's about 9.5. The Fathead and Virginia shad's catching fish, and the cricket. All right? So that's what you got to do sometimes, guys. Like I said, I haven't been up here for a long time, since probably June, maybe that area. And there's fish here. I'm finding fish, just searching like I showed you. They're hard to catch. See, they're hard to catch on Gaston too. I thought I'd go to Kerr Lake, they'd be easier to catch. And you know, you watched Sam's video the other day, Wild Adventure. He caught some good fish. And he said he had to play with color. Maybe he tried this color, that color, and they'd catch one on one color. And yeah, that's kind of what it is too. You got to play body shapes and colors this time of year. I've tried the cricket. Like I said, the cricket's been the best bait I've had for the last couple of weeks. And the Fathead minnow today has been the second best. I threw the tadpole some and different ones. Nothing. So, hey, I'm going to fish around here for a little bit. I ain't far from heading in. I got things I need to do today when I get home. So, yeah. Hey, guys, today's Wednesday. I got to make a video this evening. That's right. It's 11 o'clock now. So, I've spent some time looking around, found some brush piles I didn't know about. So, hey, next time I come, I got a couple other places to look. And I'm sure there's plenty of brush piles I'm riding past. I'm not going to ride around the lake too much today with this water being up. I'm afraid that it has picked up floating logs and stuff that you can't see in the water. The water's not that dirty. You can see down about 2.5 feet. But an underwater log will do you in. There's a guy that's fishing Bassmaster, I think it is. They're on YouTube right now. He was doing, I think he was in Lake St. Clair. But he was doing like 55, 60 miles an hour where it looked. And he hit a submerged log, tore his motor off, and he had a tether on it. The tether keeps the engine from coming up and landing inside your boat. Yeah, guys, that cable does. And he hit it, something knocked it off. He bounced around the boat, beat him up some. It's on YouTube. It's like a 1.5-minute video. After you watch that, you come on a lake that's flooded. You know there's possibility of stuff floating. I'm not doing a lot of riding around. I'm only 1.5 miles, 2 miles, maybe 2 miles or so from where I put in, okay? And I'm in another creek, but off of that creek, but I'm not going far today. I'm just going to kick around here a little bit, look for another brush pile too. I'm heading in. Appreciate y'all guys up Kerr Lake. Kerr Lake, struggling to catch him, same as I do on Gaston. I seen his tail come out of the water, whatever he was. I done seen a couple fish break today. I don't know. It could be carp, it could be gar, it could be anything. Because I haven't seen the fish, but nothing I've seen is a break in the tail. You know what I'm saying? Carp will do that too, won't they? Gars will do that. We have gar here too, guys. Hey guys, if you haven't, tell your friends, check out Fishing Lake Country, Lake Country Baits. New stuff is coming, new colors and crickets coming, and prey baits, okay? See you next time, guys. Fishing Lake Country.